Hi, I am Master Coach. How are we doing today? Today, we are going to look at an interesting practice. Self-learning. Self-learning is learning focused on your learners to decide what and how they would like to learn. Fix their own study plan with specific goals. Identify what resources like relevant reading materials, peer, parent, teacher support they need. And finally, take responsibility to assess what they have learned and what they can do better. In simple terms, it is the learner taking responsibility for their own learning. Do remember that if you're an educator working with young learners in the age groups of 11 and above, it is quite easy to facilitate this process of self-learning. But they would surely require more direct instructions from you. So be prepared. Now, who is a self-learner? A self-learner is someone who has a clarity of purpose, able to set goals and understand the purpose of learning, is self-motivated, able to take initiative to design how they want to learn or co-work, and of course, take ownership of it, is reflective, able to assess their own learning, give and take feedback, learn from their failures, is active to seek or share resources and support, is experimental to use creative learning approaches, explore the available digital learning avenues effectively, and looking to upskill themselves continuously. Now, as educators, why is this practice important for us to have? As educators, it is essential for you to have this practice in your learning spaces to help your learners experience a stress-free learning process. Enable them with the essential 21st century skills required to adapt to this dynamic world. Build in them strong problem-solving skills and, of course, to create an environment filled with curiosity and experimentation for all. Sounds fun? So how can we add this to your learning spaces? To add this, focus on having active learning tasks based on your learners' interests. For example, make them do presentations, debates, role plays, internet research. Redesign your lesson plans to include open-ended questions like, what are the 2 things that you really enjoyed about today's class? 1 thing you did not enjoy in today's class. Ignite curiosity by prompting them to define their own learning plans by asking, how do you want to learn? What are your learning goals? Use more digital tools for them to explore the wide range of online resources available. And most importantly, create a safe, non-judgmental space by active encouragement of failures. Fostering collaboration among your learners and allowing them to explore different ways to work on any given task, like doing a theatre act, a mock job interview with an employer, or a seminar. Interesting? Then go ahead and start creating that vibrant, self-learning environment in your learning spaces. All the very best!